Hello there, Armstrong families. It is I, Mr. Sorensen, coming to you with some critical information about our end of school year procedures. This is critical information, and so we want to make sure everybody has it. So thank you so much for your attention and time. As always, if you have questions, please reach out via email, and we can answer those for you. We are going to be closing out our school year shortly. And we have some procedures in place for the end of the year. These procedures are designed to help us get students' possessions back to them, help us get our Chromebooks and library books back, and also make sure that everyone is remaining safe and following social distancing procedures. So here's how that's going to happen. The last week of school, we are going to have a check-in day for each of the grade levels. On that check-in day, students will come to the building and they will check in the materials that they need to check in and also receive the materials from the school that they need to take home. Now, that means that last week of school, there's effectively not going to be any new instruction going on at all. We are going to end our instruction, our official instruction, on the 15th. There will be no new instruction happening after the 15th of May. That last week is reserved simply for makeup work and check in and check out. Now, we are going to start with the younger grades and move up to the older grades. We're doing that because we're assuming the older grades will need a little bit more time for some makeup work with those Chromebooks. And so we're going to go ahead and gather from the younger grades to the older grades. So here's the important stuff to write down. So please keep this in mind. On Monday, May 18th, kindergarten will be invited to come here to school to check in. On Tuesday, May 19th, we will see first grade and second grade. On Wednesday, May 20th, we will see third grade and fourth grade. And on Thursday, May 21st, we will invite fifth grade and sixth grade. Okay? Kindergarten, first grade, third grade, and fifth grade will be invited to come here to the front doors of the building. We will have hula hoops set out in a line going all the way back to the kindergarten playground, and that will be for patrons and students to line up for that check-in, check-out process. What it will look like when you come to check in is you'll be standing in your hula hoop with your little family, and then when it is your turn, the teachers will be out here at the front with tables and Chromebook carts. And you'll walk up to your teacher, who will be out here with a smile, making sure that you maintain your social distance of 6 feet. The Chromebook cart will be out, so you'll take your Chromebook and slide it into the appropriate slot. You'll take your charger, and please don't forget to bring the chargers back. We need all the chargers back. Take your charger, and the lunch tote is going to be out here. You'll dump your charger in the lunch tote, slide the Chromebook in the tray. You will pick up a bag that is on the table. We've gathered all of the belongings that were left by students in their classrooms, notebooks, things of that nature, and we put them in a bag that we've collected all that stuff in, and we've stuck it in that bag so the students can pick up the bag with their name on it that has all of their stuff. And then we'll have a cart out as well for library books so that they can put any library books that they have just on that shelf, and it can be there, and then we'll invite the next family to come. And that will allow everybody to be able to kind of come in under a flexible schedule and take care of it. Now, as I mentioned, kindergarten, first grade, third grade, and fifth grade will be here at the front doors. On those same days, second grade, fourth grade, and sixth grade, the even number grades, will be over by the faculty lunchroom entrance right underneath the library, which is over here. And we'll set up hula hoops for them as well. And the hula hoops will kind of go back towards the greenhouse. And so again, they'll be over in this area here. Now, a couple of questions that have arisen that I want to address. First of all, returning Chromebooks. We would love to know if any of the Chromebooks have been damaged. Now, I understand that accidents happen. Sometimes screen breaks, sometimes keyboards have some damage, sometimes milk gets spilled. That just happens. And we've got a plan for taking care of those kinds of issues. And so please, if there's damage to your Chromebook, will you please make sure to put a note on that Chromebook and let us know when you return it that damage has occurred, so that we can take care of that over the summer. We've got some money set aside to do that, and we can be pretty lenient as far as any kind of fines or anything for those damages, as long as we know about them. But if we have Chromebooks that are returned with damage that we are unaware of, then next school year when a student picks out that Chromebook, we don't have any way of knowing that it doesn't work. And that's a lousy way to start your new school year, is to pick up a Chromebook that had a cracked screen that we didn't know about. We are going to have to take all of those Chromebooks and carefully disinfect them. They're going to be wiped down one by one. They're going to have some technological updates done to them over the summer, but we really do need to know if there's any damage. So please don't hesitate to leave us a note, communicate, let us know if there's any damage to those Chromebooks so that we can address that damage and get it repaired over the summer. So we appreciate your cooperation with that. Now, some people have asked, what if I have a student in 3rd grade and then a student in 6th grade? Can't I just come on the same day? Now, I know this is very inconvenient, but sadly, no, that cannot be the case. There's a couple of reasons for this. Number one, we want to make sure that we're maintaining proper social distancing for CDC, and that means we need to limit the size of families that are here. I would love to avoid any situation where I have a whole family of 10 or 12 or whatever here at the same time. I love it so if one parent comes with one student, or one parent comes with an uncle, or one parent comes with a brother or something of that nature, and so it's just those 2 people that are checking in. If at all possible, just to minimize the size of that. And then also, as I said, we're going to have tables out, we're going to have Chromebook carts out, we're going to have all of those things prepared in advance for those students. If you come on the day for the 3rd grade check-in and you have a 6th grader with you, we will not have that 6th grader's cart or stuff or anything out and organized. And so I know it's inconvenient to have to plan for multiple days when you have siblings, but unfortunately in this situation, it is just going to be the only logistical way that we can make that happen. So thank you again for your patience with that. I know that's not terribly convenient, but again, thank you for being flexible with us. Now, next question is hours. We're not going to do appointments. On the day that your grade level is in charge of coming in, you may come anytime between 9 and 4. Again, that is anytime between 9 and 4. We'll have somebody out here to help you at any of those times. Again, on those days from 9 until 4. We're extending our office time a little bit just to accommodate that. Now, next thing that is of critical importance, the PTA has organized to have a few photo booths set up for us. We feel that it might be nice for the students to have some closure. I'll have the teachers here and they'll be helping with check-in. Now, we're going to make sure that the photo booth is set up so that the teacher and the student can be a good 6 feet apart. But if you want to bring a cell phone or a camera or something of that nature to take that picture, that photo opportunity will be available for you on that day. Okay, next important thing to talk about is 6th grade. Traditionally here at Neil Armstrong Academy, we have done a 6th grade clap out. We will obviously not be able to do the traditional 6th grade clap out as part of the end of this school year. In order to somewhat take the place of that, we are hoping to maybe do a special kind of event in the fall when the school year starts again. But again, we don't know what kind of CDC guidelines there'll be. We don't know what kind of restrictions there'll be at the beginning of the year. It's impossible to predict what will happen in the future. And so to that point and purpose, we are going to go ahead and do a reverse parade for the 6th grade clap out on the last day of school, which is the 22nd of May. On that day, all the way up and down these curbs behind me, we will have teachers, staff, faculty of Neil Armstrong Academy standing at socially distanced intervals in hula hoops out here. And we will invite, at a special time, which will be 10 o'clock a.m. on the 22nd, we will invite 6th grade families to drive right down this lane here, and we will do a clap for you while you're in your cars, kind of like the opposite of what happened with the parade. And we'll be outside clapping for you as you drive by, just to say goodbye to you and let you know how much we care about you and how much we miss you here at Armstrong, and to wish you good luck as you move forward to your junior high experience. So that will be happening again on the 22nd of May at 10 o'clock a.m. I make sure that I've covered everything in my notes. Let's see, dates: 18th for kindergarten, 19th for 1st and 2nd, 20th for 3rd and 4th, 21st for 5th and 6th, clap out for 6th grade on the 22nd. Okay, times 9 o'clock to 4. Personal possessions will be in bags ready for students to pick up. Chromebooks will be dropped off and disinfected later over the summer. Please make sure to let us know if there's any damage to the Chromebooks that we need to know about so that we can address it over the summer. Please don't forget chargers. Again, please limit the size of family groups, and that means if you have siblings that have different grades, you'll have to come in on different days. Please make sure to maintain social distancing within hula hoops that are laid out in those lines. Photo booths will be available, provided by the PTA. Library books will be collected that day as well, so please make sure you have all of your library books with you. And again, we'll be doing that 6th grade clap out. One last thing that I need to let you know is I understand that with schedules and things of that nature, there may be a scheduling conflict, and you may, as a family, be unable to come in on the day that we have scheduled you. We understand that, and we apologize that we're being so rigid with our schedule. If for some reason you cannot make it on the day that we have scheduled, we would invite you to call the office, and we will be setting up appointments for those families in the first 2 weeks of summer break after the 22nd. At that time, we'll have all of the Chromebook carts in the gym. We will be able to safely bring patrons into the building by appointment. So those first 2 weeks of the summer, we'll have our office staff here and available to help with that check-in. And so if for some reason you cannot make the scheduled time, please call the office and schedule an appointment for those first 2 weeks of the summer to drop off the Chromebooks, to pick up items that are left here, and again, to return library books or any other items. Thank you so much. I know that was a lot of information and rather a long and lengthy video to explain it. I will send out some bulleted notes and post them to our webpage with those details reiterated in print form. Again, we miss you greatly. We look forward to seeing you that last week. It'll actually be kind of fun to close out our school year and to see you one more time on the way out. And we hope to see everybody there. Have a great day, Eagles.